Hello, Win. I just wanted to cover a few things from the last time I talked to you. I apologize, I'm a little bit behind. We've just been trying to figure out a couple of things. I had a car breakdown and some other things, so sorry. The point of this preview, what I'm going to be going through, is concepts of the landscape as a long-term view. I know that some of the elements that I've proposed in here are not what you're doing now, but it gives you a blueprint of what you'll do later on. So this fire pit here is right where your existing fire pit is already. And so what I thought of doing is creating from this point different paths, and your view to Pine Valley Mountain is this way. And one thing that kind of hit me just before I did this recording is that I don't have a path that goes out into the woods. This little blur right here is your existing log that the kids play on and stuff. And so it would be kind of a cool element here to kind of have equal walls around the edge with paths spilling out the side. And right here would be nice to have another wall, another path that kind of comes out into that area, and you can put a bridge and everything. But I think three of the main areas that you should have in here that would be really nice is a gazebo in the future. This is an area where you could put a light, maybe put a table, a swing, and really just kind of lock in that view that you have of Pine Valley Mountain. It's gorgeous. And it also lets you kind of kick off the side here and go into the hot tub area. Now, what I'm not able to do in this program, I apologize, is to show the curve and the change like the walls you see at Kayenta. You can't see a lot of that. But kind of give another perspective, it would really kind of allow you to tuck in this hot tub. You have a aspen right here on the side. Tuck a nice little secluded area to here, but still have very openness, a lot of openness into this. And also, as an overall view, this is kind of your existing deck area. You would still be able to see down into the hot tub area. Now, there are a couple different ways in which we can do transitions from the tiered look that we talked about. We know that this area here, go up a little bit higher, this area here we want to maximize in grass. And so you can kind of see where the existing barbed wire fence is in here. By the time we push back all the dirt, we might have to tuck a couple of boulders in here to retain that. You're going to have a very large space here. I mean, this is pushing roughly, yeah, this is going to be about 1,250 square feet of grass. When dealing with boulder walls for long-term function and the crazy rain that you guys get, I highly recommend that you curb in between these areas. So, for example, here is a type of a curbing. What that allows you to do is to maintain the lawn very well, to water this really heavy, and it will keep the water from kind of coming out the backside of this. And allows you to also, you could put some plants into here, some shrubs to keep balls on this side, and some nice decorative plants in here if you wanted to. A concept of a water feature, this was hard once again to kind of place. It wouldn't be tucked this far back into your wall. I was thinking of it more like the water feature comes and wraps around the base of your existing cedar, and then it would come down into a kind of a pond look, fill into here. If you wanted a very small pond, you could do a small pond in here. If you don't want the pond to keep that contained and keep all the yellow jackets off, we can make that end into a tank here. But what that would do is just create this really nice sound of water and a look from all these angles. You want water to be the main thing that people are kind of introduced into your yard. So any point where you're sitting, or whether you're coming down these stairs or walking through here, water will be in your backyard and your fire elements over on the side. The other thing, let's see here, I'm just going to zoom out. I do recommend go ahead and using these boulders across the top here. And in this particular phase, all we would be doing is repairing grass and putting a boulder wall here. Later on, you can do something else. Things that also would work in this particular phase is doing the retaining up on the top, the retaining on the side, the retaining right here, and working these stairs into your landscape. I really love, really love your concepts of how the stairs would just kind of have a boulder attached into a wall and everything. The the high-end cost, I mean, you'd be shooting about $34 to $40. So about $34 to $40 if you had a 3-foot high wall. You'd be doing that per lineal foot coming across this. And to give you an idea, I mean, this length here is about 33 feet long. And so you're looking at $9,000 just for one length of wall here. So you're easily 9 plus 16. You'd probably be $30,000 into walls on this by the time you did, you know, a wall here, these walls. I mean, that's just basic information. Boulder walls are a lot cheaper. I think Thomas is putting them in for, I think he said $8,000. And I broke it down. I want to say he's somewhere in the ballpark of in the teens per lineal foot. So a lot cheaper, but still maintains the integrity of the design, and it also matches into your landscape and the whole natural vista that you have. So once again, it's a matter of taste. Do you want to invest to get the overall look that you want, or will the boulder walls be enough? And that's up to you. I can break out the costs of both of those if you'd like. We can change things up. See, I do recommend considering a medium. Now, I know you love flagstone. So if I cave the flagstone and you want to do flagstone, so be it. It costs more to do flagstone than it does to do pavers. So the options is you can pay someone to do that. You guys did a good job around your fire pit. If you want to do it again and just make that a family project, that's okay. I do recommend pavers because it gives you that broken up feel, that it doesn't feel so man-made. It can deal with the heat and the cold really good. It's a beautiful surface. I mean, even on this one, you kind of get a concept. You could pick a different type, but something that just kind of flows. It'd be pretty. So, my opinion, pavers are amazing. So, I mean, here's kind of another view looking down into your yard. Once again, I couldn't really get the elevation like I wanted to show you here, have it kind of drop down, but you kind of get the idea. It just kind of moves across into this area. This is what I was kind of talking, what you could do with your existing structure here. I think it would be really cool. I didn't put any plants on it because I didn't want you to worry about flowers and hornets, but you could easily put a lattice on one side, create these kind of fun little benches where people could sit and talk. This could get shaded to where it's actually enjoyable. Still gives you, I mean, it's the pathway into the backyard. So you could sit there and really see what's going on and know what's going on all the time. I think it would be pretty. And then just on the top, you have your existing beams. What I would do is just send another set of boards across the top, and it would look pretty much like this. So just a little concept. Something that you can do yourself if you wanted to or not, that's really up to you. And then what I had imagined is in this area here, we kind of have your big existing tree. I'd like to try to have this water feature just kind of pull into this area to when you're sitting here or coming down. It's just this really beautiful area that's very accessible and be a lot of fun. And once again, you could easily set up something here against your house. Once again, it doesn't show really the change in topography here. Where your deck comes across and out here, you could easily set up a movie. And what it would do is that you could see it really good from up here. You could see it from down here. And if people don't want to watch the movie, they could go out and play in the fire pit, cook something here. Once again, I still think you should probably do a path out here. Kind of make this area look like a sun. Anyway, you could really entertain in the backyard, which is the key thing. And I couldn't really find a type of rail fence that matches your existing railing around your deck, but it would be kind of cool to put a railing type of just a little bit of an ornamental iron right here, and possibly consider extending it across here for your base and then planting some more trees in this area. So anyway, that's the basic. I know I've talked a lot, but I want to get your feedback. if the overall concept and design is good, let's see here, just I hope that's something that kind of appeals to you, just once again from different angles. It kind of gives you the basic feel of how the yard would change up a little bit. I didn't put a lot of plants in here. We could easily change up plants. We can change up, colors. These are just some basic walls with a stone cap. A lot of different things that can be done. So that is our basic concept. And once again, by the next time I talk to you, which will be tomorrow, I have to go to a graduation tonight. I'm a little bit behind fixing a car. I could put this into an overall professional appearance of a design for your home. You'll have a basic bid that Thomas honors, and so if you wanted to pick your way through particular areas, that's perfectly fine. You could cancel out everything over here if you wanted to and just focus on this area. Great. But overall, I think it's important that as you're moving forward to have that concept of what you want done. And if you want me to, I can change up this to where it ties in. I'll put gravel and plants and everything. Just let me know what you'd like and give me some feedback. I appreciate it so much, and I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you, Win.